On the grid as they wait for the lights to go out. The revs are building. Let's go racing.
Everybody's doing a brand new dance now.
Alright, welcome to Wheel to Wheel Season 14. I think we are round 14. Only a handful of rounds to go. We're here at Catalonia for Div 1 and welcome aboard Nadrisky to lead us off in comms.
G'day Dale, how are you mate?
Yeah, good thanks man. Just excited for here. I feel like we're in the midpoint now of the second half and getting to the business end of the standings too.
That's exactly right, and joining us in the comms box tonight, let's say a cheerio g'day to Broken Spoke. G'day mate, how are you?
Yeah, not too bad, mate. Good to come along and see how we get along for 3 rounds of tonight. So.
Yep, as Dale said, it's round 14. We're in Western Europe here in Spain, in Catalunya. It's going to be an interesting round. We'll see whether or not the guys can all get around as usual, showing us a great spectacle of racing. Now we've got, for tonight's format, we've got 3 races. So we've got race 1, 7 laps, 10-minute qualifier, and the guys will be heading out on softs only. Then we've got race 2, 10 laps. It'll be a hot lap quali, which is just a 1 lap qualifier, and they'll be on the hard tyres only. And then for the last race, we've got 20 laps coming in on reverse grid of race 2, and I'll have the softs and the mediums being mandatory, so both tyre types will be in use there. So with that said, what do you think about we set them on?
Yeah, let's kick it off. Let's let them at it.
Okay,
hey Apex.
Okay, let's see how they go.
Be interesting to see how they go. You're in 10-minute quality, soft tyres, running 10 minutes, how many times you'll come in to switch over on low fuel?
Yeah, that's right. You can be expected, or there's a guarantee that more than half the field, if not all, will come in for at least one tyre change. They want to get out there with a fresh set for the last 2 or 3 laps to see if they can, with a lower fuel load, post a better time. So yeah, that'll be interesting.
It's only going to be about 5 or 6 laps in qualifying, isn't it?
Yeah, I would have thought you'd come in lap 3 and then make that last lap count.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, so yeah, you did right, Dale. Yeah, it's about 6, maybe 7 laps, depends how quick they get around. Yep. Alright, with only 5 rounds, I think it is. It's only 5 rounds to go. Yep, including this one. So the leaderboards are getting a little bit tighter at the moment. We've got Damn Hexicans sitting up there on 15,800. We've got TRD on 14,000 even, and we've got Fang Racing in third at 13,500, and right behind them is Drive 25 on 480. We've got Future Studios on 12,800, and Scuderia Quadrifoglio at the bottom of the table at the moment on 11,850. So the guys at the top, Damn Hexicans, TDR, and Fang Racing are the ones that are trying to take out the top at the moment, but it'll be interesting to see who can pull off the third position. There's only 16 points between third and fourth at the moment, so it'll be Drive 25 and Fang It in this race here to see who comes out on top to pull off that third before we get into the fourth last round.
I'm just kind of cycling through the cars. I think by now pretty much regular viewers kind of know who's in what cars at the moment. They're about to set out on their first flyer. Is there anyone we should maybe keep on board for the first flyer?
I'm not sure, to tell you the truth, mate. We might have to wait after the first one, but what we'll do is we might just cover the field at the moment. So out front, just past the start-finish line on his flyer, is Sekis for Damn Hexicans, AMS Excavation, and right behind him we've got, for Fang It Racing, we've got Mountain Goat.
Yeah, followed by him we got Suit. He's cruising around in the Lamborghini for Future Studio Racing, and then following him you got Dragon, the Corvette, who's also with Future Studio Racing.
And in TDR 180 Embroidery we've got Nux, and right behind Nux we've got CJS Pup for the Drive 25 Hybrid Ag team.
Then you've got Tombo, fastest cripple in Australia, cruising around in the Toyota Supra, doing the Drive 25, and then following him Scooter, who's in the Porsche, and he's with Scuderia Quadrifoglio.
And right behind Scooter we've got the current team owner of Scuderia Quadrifoglio, it's CCH in the Mustang. And right behind him for Fang It Racing we've got Brum, City, OMG, TTV. I think he could add a few more characters on the back of his name just to make it a bit easier for the commentators.
Behind him is DJ Stefko in the Alpha, driving for TDR Racing, 180 Racing, 180 Embroidery Racing. ZD in the Nissan, and he's
Honda.
cruising around for the Damn Hexicans, sponsored by the AMS Excavations.
Is in that Honda VTEC Power.
Oh, the Honda.
They say it doesn't have a VTEC, but we'd like to think it does.
And just as they've crossed the start-finish line, finished their first hop lap, we've got Mountain Goat out in front with a 39.7, right behind him with a Seckers with 40.1, Tombo with a 40.5, Dragon with a 40.7, Suit with a 40.8, Pup with a 40.9, CCH obviously had a couple of moments there, 41.5, Rum with a 43, obviously not his not a good flyer there for him. He must have made a couple of mistakes there. ZD's just about to cross the line now. We'll have a look at what
This will be his
what he comes
outlap.
up with. Oh, is it his outlap, is it?
He came into the pits with Stefko.
Okay.
Knuckles has just come in on lap 2 as well, so a few different strategies playing out already.
Yeah, that is strange. Actually, I wasn't expecting anyone to come in on the
Yeah,
first lap. Is there any...
Stefko and ZD both did it.
Any logic behind that, you reckon, or?
If you scrub your tyres pretty hard, you probably try and just get to low fuel and bank on getting a lap later in the session, maybe.
So they're just about 5 minutes into the session already, so maybe that wasn't a bad idea.
I haven't done any laps myself, but I would have only expected to get about 5 or 6 laps out of it. So I'd almost expect if you come in after lap 1 or 2, you can then just go hard to the end without worrying about getting an early banker. Because lighter fuel, the tyres shouldn't be too badly worn. But it looks like everyone's coming in after their first flyer anyway. But yeah, these guys you get into a rhythm, I suppose, is the other option. You get into the rhythm earlier.
Driving to the pits now. Goat, Seckers and Tombo and Scooter in.
So some of the guys are opting there to put in a lap time on the second lap round after the out lap, and some of the guys opting to come in straight after the out lap. So we'll see whether it makes much of a difference. Obviously the guys that have just come in now are going to have slightly better tyres, but who knows, it may be something we'll have to just keep an eye on.
Steph going to 7th with that lap. And Zedi's about to finish his lap. He does have a 1 second penalty, so can't remember if that invalidates the lap or whatever, but it's unfortunate.
You guys are going to have to be careful on their out lap not to get in the road of anyone that's on a hot lap either.
Yeah, I think they'll be okay. I think Rum's got Goat right behind him, their teammates. I'm sure they'll sort that out.
Okay, so as it stands now, we're at 6.5 minutes in. Goat is just under 4/10 leading the field at the moment, with Seckers in 2nd and Tombo in 3rd. Dragon in 4th, setting a 40.7. That's not too bad at all. We'll see who else can get into the 39s. At the moment, Goat seems to be the only one that's cracked the 40.
The other thing, mainly for the race, really, is just hearing the whispers. I'm not too sure there's that many cars or people that are confident they will get 7 full laps out of the tyres. I don't think anyone will pit, just to the point where there might be a lot of cars doing that last lap on pretty much no grip left, no tyre left. So it might be a bit of a fun last lap or two come race time.
So that's going to be the case, Dale. How much do you think it's going to cost them on that on their lap time with having what will essentially be left-hand front? Is it going to be 2, maybe 3 seconds? Is it going to be enough to make a difference for the guys behind with slightly better tyre wear?
Oh, I think it's all down to the car. I think some cars will lose both tyres. Some cars maybe just the fronts, like the Corvette and the Mustang, and other cars might just lose the rears. So yeah, look, I'm not too sure.
What do you do there? Do you play the long game and save a bit of tyre, or do you go like a bat out of hell and hope to get a gap and hold off?
I think it just depends on where you start in the race and kind of what your groove is. I think a lot of the guys probably practice a lot during the week and just kind of figure out what their overall race time targets are, and some of them will do that on a bit of a reserve sort of thing, keeping the tyres a bit fresh. Others will just go full out and just accept that last lap will be 1 to 3 seconds slower and just deal with it, knowing that half the field might be in the same position.
So there's been a slight change at the top of the leaderboard at the moment. I was just about to say that Nux has come in just under 1/10 of a second behind Goat, and then Goat crossed the line and pushed it back out to 3/10 again. So at the moment, Goat's his best lap was 39.7. Nuts is a 40.077, and then we've got Seckers, who had a 40.133. So there's not too much between second and third at the moment. Tombo's a little way off, being 4/10 off the back of Seckers, but I know that he posted a slightly quicker time in the practice just before we started the qualifying, and there he is.
Ghost just went quicker again.
Yeah, Tombo 40.2. It's a bit more in line with what I was expecting out of him. Suitlet's popped up to 5th, which I know he'll be looking for a really good round in the Lambo.
Yep, I'm expecting these lap times for the boys to drop now as we're heading into potentially the last lap. It's 9.5 minutes. I don't know whether these guys at the back are going to be able to finish their lap time. Let's move forward. The next person coming across is going to be Rum, and I don't know whether or not time is going to allow for anybody else to cross, so we could well be looking at the standings currently.
Alright, so we're on board with Rum now. We'll just see. He's on an outlap anyway.
Oh, I don't know how he managed that. No, that can't be right. His tyres look too far worn.
Yeah.
Mine's showing outlap as well.
Yep.
Yeah, that was odd. I don't know why it was showing.
He maybe
outlap.
didn't change tyres, I'm not too sure.
It could have been the case, actually, yeah.
Could have done an outlap just to get away for traffic. Because he looks like he's filling in. So.
Corbin's just picked up a penalty. Yeah, look, I don't know. Don't know where the timer is. Yeah, we should be braking soon anyway.
And that's about time. It is. All right. So we've got Goat, Nux, Seckers, Tombo, Suitlad, Scooter, Pup, Dragon, DJ Stefko, Zedi, Corbin, and Rum heading out the field in 12th. From a 139 down to a 142. There's not too much that separates these guys. There's about just under 3 seconds there between the field, so it'll be interesting.
The midfield's pretty tight, so I think it's going to be fireworks in that section.
Yep, and just note there that Goat did actually come across and better his 39.7. He's got a 39.5. And the rest of the field up until 9th are in the 40s. A couple of the guys in the 41s and Rum in the 42.
Let's get it kicked off. What do you reckon?
Yep. Who are we going to jump on with?
Trying to think of any car that starts well. I know the Honda launches quite well from 10th there. The Corvette also launches well from 8th. And the Ferrari in second will also get a good jump. So Goat might actually have his hands full in the opening laps if that Ferrari can get the jump on the Mercedes. So, yeah, might be a case of jumping on board with the Ferrari and see where it plays out from there.
Okay, so we're not long off the start at the moment, and we just say hello to everybody that's joined in to watch round 14. We've got a couple of the guys that are racing that are chatting. We've got a couple of the guys that have either raced before or are part of the league. We say g'day to those guys as well. Welcome to the stream. Hopefully we will have some fantastic racing, and we're about to kick it off now. So up to you, Dale. Where do we go?
Yeah, look, let's just jump on board with Nux. Just find a good camera angle, really. Might just jump on board on the roof, get a good view kind of behind as well.
3 red lights, 4. Got 5 red lights. They're about to hit the accelerator and get us going, and here they go. And looking from behind, Dragon has got a fantastic start as he's now moved his way into 6th position and now just going past Suit into 5th. Coming outside of Tombo. He's got a great start that was from Dragon.
I forgot the AMG also launches quite well, so Nux wasn't able to fully take advantage of the Ferrari launch there, but pretty much dead even as they get down to turn 1.
Just getting around the 3rd turn now. It's a big windy right-hander. The field's just sorting themselves out, trying to get on the power early. Hard braking and a hard, short little right-hander here as they go around. No incidents to speak of at the moment. The guys are keeping it clean, which is great to see. Dragon did get around Tombo, so he's now moved himself into 4th position from, I think he qualified in 8th or 9th, so that's a great start from Dragon.
Yeah, that Corvette really launches as quick as the Toyota is. It goes backwards pretty much off the start line. It's better started in race mode pretty much. Oh, but yeah, a bit unfortunate for Tombo, but yeah, Dragon's got a cracker of a start. He's really nailed it.
Now we might also start to be seeing a bit of a theme here. We've got the top 3 about a second and a half from Dragon, so the top 3 are really starting to pull away from the rest of the field. Tombo right on the back of Dragon there. I imagine that the Supra will get a massive tow, and we'll see whether or not he can stay close enough. I assume he can, down the straight, to see whether he can make a pass at the end. Alright, they come around onto the straight to finish their first lap. And leading the pack, we've got Goat, Nuts, and Seckers. And Nuts is coming up right behind. No, he gives him a bump. He gives go to bump. He doesn't go for a pass.
Second straight.
Tombo's down the inside of Dragon.
There it is.
He got it done. That's the main thing.
Oh no, Pup's got himself a half-second penalty there. I don't know. I didn't see that one, but now we've got 2 groups of 3: first, second, and third, and third, fourth, and fourth, fifth, and sixth all in a train now. So we've got the 2 groups at the front starting to sort themselves out. Ziti starting to catch right up now onto the back of Pup, which will have to give that position away once that half-second burn happens. So Ziti's going to move up into 7th as they come around the next couple of turns.
Did we miss something here? So Suitlad and Stefko, I think, about it coming together. They are, or maybe 2 different things. Stefko's 16 seconds off the back,
wow, yeah.
and Suitlad's about 4 seconds off Ram. So don't know if it's coming together between each other or what's happened, but I'm sure we'll hear about it after the race.
Yeah, that is
Pup's about to burn a penalty in 7th, so Ziti will pick up that position pretty easily, I'd say.
Pup's fighting it on the inside. I mean, he's got nowhere. He had nowhere else to go with it, but yeah, he's held it.
Yeah, he's done well to get through there. Tombo's now starting to move away from Dragon, so Scooter right on the back of Dragon here. Might put himself in a great position to get some tow and make an overtake at the end of the straight. But just talking about the 3 guys at the front, Mountain Goat has now moved 1.3 seconds away from Nux, and Seckers has just gone past Nux, yeah.
Yeah, Seckers up the inside there, pretty straightforward move and done it cleanly, and Tombo's really climbed under the back of him now. He got a good toe down the front straight off Seckers, so if these boys keep fighting, Tombo will be right on the back of Nux in no time.
And also Scooter's made a move at the end of the straight there and done a pass on Dragon. Dragon moves back into 6th, Scooter in the 5th. And there's still 1.7 seconds back there to Pup, so there's a way back. But Ziti is hot on the back of Pup here, so it'll only be a matter of time before he has another crack.
With the F1 specialist CCH right behind them as well.
Yeah. He's doing great in that Mustang.
Yeah. I'm not too surprised though with Scooter and Tombo. Both of them will be really quick around this track. It's just that their cars really do not launch very well, so they're always on the back foot. So I'm definitely expecting them to rise a little bit further to the front the longer this race goes on.
Corbin's tyres are not looking that great. Coming up to the start of the 4th lap, there's quite a bit of wear there compared to most of the other cars. But no doubt Corbin, as he always does, makes it work.
Yeah, he's used to driving on suboptimal tyres. It's part of being part of the controller game, but he deals with it, and he still puts together some cracking results.
I'm just about to say he and Dragon's tyre are very similar. It's not too worse at the moment, but it is worse off than most of the other drivers.
Suitlad's moved up into 10th, so he's made that 3 seconds on Rum and has moved up into the top 10. So he might be in a position to possibly take advantage of Corbin's tyres for the next few laps and close the gap down.
He must be something at the front.
Tombo's there at Nux.
Got around Nux in 3rd spot.
Probably down into turn 1 is my assumption. And you got Scooter really ranging up on the back of him as well. So Scooter's always the threat in that Porsche.
Yeah, they're starting to spread a little bit now, but at the moment we've got Mountain Goat in 1st, Seckers in 2nd, and Tombo in 3rd. Right on his tail is Nux, who's starting to fall away a little bit. Scooter's starting to make some gains on Nux, so Nux is going to be under fire within the next couple of corners, if not down that straight, which is a bit of a surprise on the Ferrari actually.
Yeah, Ziti's just putting a penalty there, Nate, so he may lose that to Corbin. But again, he might just do the same thing where he's got the inside line for the corner, and so you get the half-second penalty. It doesn't really cost you too much time. If you're only half a second to a second clear of the car in front, it looks like you're going to hold the spot.
Half second's not too bad. You don't lose too much top end speed coming out of that corner into that short straight, but 1 second definitely drops you down too many gears. There's no way you're going to be able to hold a position. It's more like 2 seconds for a 1 second penalty, but a half second, you're right there, Dale. I think it's manageable. Alright, I'm just trying to find at the moment the closest we've got on the track is we've got Nuts and Scooter. So Scooter wasn't able to make a pass at the end of the straight there.
I'm just rolling through tyre wear at the moment, and everyone's looking. Zeddy and Corbin's tyres are pretty cooked, but everyone else has got not too bad of tyres. Oh no, they're starting to look pretty terrible now.
So out of the
That's
top,
amazing.
yeah,
Over
out of the
one
top,
lap.
out of the top 5, we've got Seckers and Nuts who have got the best tyres out of the top 5, and then the other 3, first, third, and fifth, look relatively similar. But with only 2.5 laps to go, it doesn't look like there's going to be much of a change. It doesn't look like anyone's in a position to make any kind of a move, unless of course there's any driver errors that occur. But at the moment it's looking pretty spread with 2 laps to go, but we'll wait and see how they pan out.
Yeah, I'm just sticking on board with Scooter at the moment. He's definitely deep within slip range. We know the Porsche isn't the best in a straight line, but it should be pretty good around that final corner, so he should be able to hang with Nux in the Ferrari there. He may make a bit of a case for 4th spot coming into T1. It definitely is a favourite overtaking spot around this track.
Yeah, well, Tomo made a little error going into that section too, which might bring Nux right up onto his slip. I don't know if he'll catch him in Ferrari, but
It'll definitely make it harder for Scooter.
yeah.
We're already kind of seeing that effect at the moment.
Well, at the moment, the fastest lap, Goat holds the fastest lap at 40.238, which is a little bit surprising. We would have expected the guys to potentially come in a little bit better than their quali, but none of the guys seem to be doing the equivalent lap times that they were doing in the qualifying session. So
I'd say the fresh tyres, lighter fuel. So most of the cars are only getting about 7-8 laps out of the softs. So most of them pitted. And to get those times, they would have been pushing a lot harder, shortening up that tyre life.
Bit of tyre preservation in this phase of the race.
Yeah. Scooter's still right there, half a second back. Kind of gains on Nux up the hill here, but this straight's probably just that little bit too short, and there's just not enough power in that Porsche to make him go at it into this hairpin. Although Scooter's definitely known to
This might be interesting.
make a liar out of me still. Yeah, he's all over the back. He's nice little switchback there, just couldn't get it done. He definitely wants this 4th. This isn't over. Definitely if Tombo can kind of break the toe and get Nux out of the toe, Scooter is likely going to have an easy run into T1.
So if Scooter stays there, this could probably get interesting.
Oh, a bit of a puff of dust there from Nux as he kicks up on the inside there. Scooter's deep here. He's starting the final lap. He's really only got this one last chance at the T1. Nux going defensive. Here we go. Nux goes defensive. Around the outside. Can he do it?
Bravest on the brakes, and he manages to hold it Nuts.
Yeah, I expected on the last lap that he'd defend his position like you should.
I mean, there's a couple more spots you can try, but it's a lot harder, definitely up into this turn 4 here and turn 5, but you've really got to get a monster run off turn 3 to make that work.
And just something else to keep an eye on, Dragon's got himself a half-second penalty, and with no tyres, we've got Pup right on his back wing at the moment. There could well be, with the penalty, I assume that unfortunately Dragon will lose 7th position as they get past these next few corners and he gets into the penalty zone.
It'll definitely make it interesting as he defends up the inside against Zeddy behind there as well, who's right on the cusp. Again, probably just that little bit too far back to take advantage of it, but definitely right in there. Although it's blown out to almost 5/10 of a second here for Dragon. He may be safe. So here we go. It was on the CJ around the outside. Oh.
That's going to be a tricky one.
He's still got the nose there. Oh. CJ just cuts it off there, takes the spot.
Oh, that was
CJ probably
close.
coming up to the finish line. We have Goat going over. followed by Seckers, followed by Tombo and Nux, Scooter. Pup comes in behind Scooter. And then Dragon, ZD, CCH. Suit Lad comes in around the last bend, followed by Old Mate, Old Man, Rum City, and DJ Sefo bringing up the rear.
Yeah, nice
Did a
job.
great job to make up 10 seconds there on Rum, but he was just a little bit too far back to be able to make a pass.
Yeah. Shout out to ZD there, making his debut in Div 1 there, finishing a very, very respectable 8th there, making up a couple of spots from the start grid as well. Great job.
Yep,
And
so
Rum City also making his debut though too, so he didn't get overwhelmed and chucked it in there for 11th. So good job, boys.
Yeah, it's always hard coming up from a lower division into Div 1. The guys are a different class in Div 1, so it's great to see those guys do well. So that's it. Race 1 done and dusted. We've got Mountain Goat, Tombo and Scooter on the podium. Well done, guys. Great racing. Oh, no, wait, hold on. I'm not looking at the right thing there.
Goat Seckers and Tombo.
Goat, Seckers and Tombo. I had Corbin in 4th. I thought that can't be right. All right.
Harsh.
Well, yeah. Knowing where he finished, I was not looking at the right list, so my apologies there.
Sorry, not sorry, Corbin.
All right, race 1 done and dusted. So, race 2 now coming up for the guys. We've got a late morning 10 lapper with hards only with a 1 lap hot quali. I don't know what we want to do with the ads. Do you want to leave until after?
Yeah, I think give the boys a break for race 3. So I think let's just get stuck back into it once the lobby's set and let them rip.
Yep, so we'll wait for the guys to change the settings over. How do we reckon this one will go? It's 3 more laps, harder tyres. Obviously, the lap times aren't going to be anywhere near. But I think the other thing we should also factor in is that the grip on the hard tyres, they're more like a little bit of an olive oil smear. They just seem to like to slide a little bit more than the other 2 tyre types. So we'll see whether anyone gets tricked up by that.
It'd be interesting to see how it goes because there's certain cars. I know the Alpha for one. It's not too bad on the hard tyre. So I think this could see a bit more racy stuff where everyone was limited by their tyre over a shorter run. But this, once the tyres come up to about sort of lap 2, lap 3, I'd imagine they'd be warmed up and, I think we'll see a bit more racing in this race, to be honest.
Yeah, I have to agree, mate. I think that some of the cars are not going to like getting the power down on the hards, and obviously the cornering is going to be a completely different kettle of fish than it was in the first round with the softs. So, yeah, you did right. I think we're expecting, or we should be expecting to see a little bit tighter racing.
I didn't say it was going to be easy.
No.
It's definitely going to be tricky getting the power down on some of these corners. Big FR cars like Goat coming around that last corner, that's going to be a interesting experience.
So just based on lap times, I know it's only on softs, but I definitely expect Superlad and Stefco to maybe push their way up through and be battling in that mid-pack. Maybe even a potential kind of podium position. Just based on what they were able to pull out on that last race.
Yeah, I think they must have made a mistake in that sort of first sector, third turn, and see Stefco come off the road. I didn't just see what happened before it, so I would say them two will probably move up the field a little bit this time around, see what happens.
So hot lap quali is underway. Dragon is first one out.
He's got himself some nice space there to get out without having to worry about anyone behind him. Oh, and already we're starting to see the guys doing a bit of slip and sliding. Alright, everyone just starting to get into their groove. Quick change there. Scooter's gone past Corbin. Corbin's let him through, so the guys No, I thought they were going to work together, but Corbin's letting guys through as well, so he's trying to warm his tyres up.
The best way he knows.
Alright. Halfway around now as the guys start to navigate the last few corners before they start their hot lap.
They're pretty evenly spaced out here, so
Yeah.
everyone should get a decent run at this. Although they'll all back it up here.
Oh, got DJ into the wall. He's done a bit of a spin there. He's got himself a bit of damage, trying to get it back on track. Might just wanted to go a little bit slower there for the damage to wear off. And these are the hazards. Yeah, these are the hazards with the hard tyres. Yeah, just to be a little bit patient, or a little bit more patient than you normally would be. The tyres don't want to glue the car to the track. They want to slide around those corners, and it doesn't take much. You can control it for a little while, but once it gets past a certain point, you've lost it, and that's it. There's nothing you can do. But yeah, you're in the hands of fate. Cones all over the place as DJ Stefko comes into the last corner.
I've got faith in you, Stefko. You can do this. Roll it.
We have faith in that Alpha.
Absolutely, man. It's got power.
Alright, so Dragon now leading the field, halfway around, gets to the kink, puts the power down, comes down, past the penalty zone. He'll be the first to cross. Keep an eye on him to see how he goes.
They're all struggling to get it down.
Yep, I don't think I've seen anyone get around a corner cleanly yet. Everyone's tail end is really starting to flip. And here comes Dragon around the last corner. What's he going to do? A 43.8. Scooter with a 41.8. Tombo with a 43. Oh, that wasn't great.
Nux is about to come round to finish his lap as well in the 43s as well. He's up into second.
Yeah.
Rum City's next to cross. I think he'll be in 8th after looking at the current time. Sekis, he straight to 3rd. There we go.
Goat left last, so
Yeah.
42.
yeah.
ZD into 10th. Nice work. And then Stefko.
Where's Stefko?
He's in 11th. Very close between him and ZD right there. Very close between everyone actually. So ZD's only a 10th behind Suit Lad. Corbin's 300s behind. Yeah, it's very, very close in the midfield again. These boys are very, very close.
So there's only just under 1.8 seconds separating first to 11th, so it'll be interesting, but it will be good to see. I don't know, I reckon we might start with Dragon off the start. What do you reckon? I think he might.
Sounds like a plan to me.
He's in 6th position at the moment. I expect he'll probably get 2, maybe 3 positions here.
Hard tyres, this is a whole different ballgame.
Oh, that's a good point actually. We'll see whether or not he can actually nail the start. 3, 4 red lights, 5 red lights now as they start to hit the rev limiter, and away they go. And he's done all right.
He's got Tombo off the line.
Back in the field, Stefko's got a cracker too,
So is ZD. They come into the first corner. Oh, ZD up the inside of Tombo.
oh dear.
Dragon hanging around the outside here of Sekis. Sekis will have the inside run into turn 3 though. But the power of that
Oh, up the front, there was a small touch there from Nux on Goat. Goat hangs onto it. I thought he was in the sand there for a second. Everyone coming to terms with the hard tyres on the first lap.
Tombo's around the outside of Dragon as well. That's a tough move. And we've just had a random join the lobby for some reason. There goes Scooter in the Porsche. He's moved up into third. He's in third spot right there. He was again slow starter last race, but really came on the longer the race went on. So he might be able to put a bit of pressure on the top two from the outset.
Yeah, it'll be interesting to see how the Porsche goes now. I think it's.
He's gone deep on Tombo in.
Oh wow!
Yeah, that was a pretty ambitious dive into 6th position, but.
All right, well let's try and get a replay of that. Let's see if you're on board.
Oh no, I think.
ZD's in 6th spot.
Pup's redressing there. He's pushed CCH out into the sand there. He's redressed, and they both lost about 3 positions.
I think this might just be another Tombo on Squiddy scenario from quite a number of seasons ago. We'll see Tombo's reaction at the end of this race. But yeah, ZD goes for the gaps, and he was there, and he had a crack, and good job.
ZD's now starting to close the space between him and Dragon. He's getting up onto the back of that Corvette. Sekka's trying to hang with the top 3 at the moment. He's getting closer, so it looks like it's going to be a top 4 bunch. Not much to speak of at the moment. Tombo's moved a fair way back from ZD at the moment, and that from the replay from what I saw, ZD had a small touch on Tombo to get through that corner. There might be one for the stewards. We'll have to wait and see.
Stefko's made a pretty good start from 11th position up to 8th, and he's probably going to benefit a little bit by those two still tangling, because he's getting closer back to Tombo now as well.
He's starting to close the field. The field is a lot tighter after lap 2 than it was in the first race, so they're only 6, or from 8th position where DJ Stefko is, there's only 6 seconds between him and first, so a lot tighter.
Up the front in 3rd position, Scooter's come right up behind Nux. He's right in his slip now too, but again I think it'll be a little bit of that negative effect with the Ferrari being faster. He sort of pulls away.
If Goat can build the gap and drop Nux out of his slip, that's really what Scooter needs. As much as Scooter would want to have Goat in kind of striking distance, he really needs Nux to be out of the slip for him to try and get a move done into turn 1.
Well, there's a couple of battle packs now starting to form. We've got Dragon, ZD and Tombo in one battle pack, and then we've got the top 4 up the front, which are a little bit more spread, but it looks to be 5th, 6th and 7th is where the racing is currently happening. They're really close to each other now. I think it might be only a matter of time before ZD has the advantage in that one over Dragon. Just quickly check the tyre wear. There's not too much of a difference between them at the moment, but we're only on lap 3.
When ZD goes for this move, Tombo's going to be patiently waiting there, probably trying to cash in on the same move, so...
Just kind of reviewing the ZD vs Tombo at the hairpin. There's a call out from Adam in the stream saying that you could see ZD's car jolt forward, which is why he went for the gap in the first place. So yeah, it might be interesting to see if there was any other cars around that got involved there.
Yeah, that's a good point. We only saw the front end of ZD's car. We couldn't see what was behind him, so maybe he did get a bit of a tap.
On board with the person in behind him when I was in sort of rear view mode, so I only seen from the rear.
Yeah, Tombo's going to make a move into turn 1 on ZD there. I don't think ZD will resist that too much, and he'll just let that quicker Supra get the job done and see if you can tell on the back as Tombo will try to make his way past Dragon as well.
So between these three guys in 5th, 6th and 7th, we've got Ziti with the best tyre at the moment, Tombo with next best, and Corbin is looking like the most worn at the moment. But once again, there's not too much between the guys at the moment. Quick update up front, we've got Goat sitting at just over 1.2 seconds in front of Nux. And Nux is 1 second in front of Scooter, and Scooter another about 8/10 in front of Seckers. So these guys starting to spread a little bit, but still making a bit of, or putting some distance between them and 5th place.
There's definitely a bit of a slide from Scooter into that corner, which has brought Seckers to about half a second behind. So if you can hold this gap through the last few corners, again noting Scooter's in the Porsche outer slip from the Ferrari. Might be a chance for Seckers to make a move coming into turn 1.
I'll just also point out that something might have happened to DJ Stefko. He's gone from 8th into 9th, and Suitlad is now starting to close the gap to the 3 in front. So this pack of 3 is about to become a pack of 4, and Suitlad's really starting to show a bit of pace here in that, I think it's a Lambo, is it?
Yeah.
It is, yeah.
Oh, here we go. What's happened here is Dragon got a little out of shape here. I might just hit a replay once they sort this turn 1 out. He's lost the spot to Tombo out of the final corner, and Ziti's got the run. Although Ziti doesn't have the slip from Tombo. Corbin does. Ziti's still trying to hold it up the inside. Alright, now that they've sorted themselves out, I might just try to go back here and see what's going on. So from Tombo's perspective, see he's on board coming up behind Dragon. Dragon's on the brakes. Looks like a massive lag spike as Dragon's breaking into the corner. Dragon's gotten sideways, and yeah, Tombo's got the move done, so has Ziti, but yeah, massive lag spike as soon as Dragon hit the brakes there, so very unfortunate.
And Suitlad is just buying his time halfway through the race that we go, and Suitlad's right on the back of this pack now. And just looking at the tyres, Suit's tyres probably look the best out of the 4 of them at the moment, and is right on the back of Dragon. Don't know whether or not we'll see a bit of team action here to see whether or not they can catch the guys in front. But we'll keep an eye on them, and we'll just quickly check with the guys up the front, and there doesn't seem to be much change to the status quo there. They're all about a second apart, so from 1st to 4th. Evenly distanced, and then there's 4 seconds back to Tombo, who leads the second battle pack.
Yeah, quite interesting. Goat's not really pulling away from him. He's got that 1 second gap and just kind of managing it from there. Nux and Scooter, Seckers all being able to hold pace with him. So yeah, it might just be that AMG gets to heating the tyres up that little bit quicker to get the gap on lap 1 and 2.
The top 3 are doing exactly, well, not exactly the same times, but they're doing consistent laps, but they're staying at the exact same distance apart.
And now DJ Stefko is starting to slowly close that gap up. He's brought it back down under, he's at 1.6, so it's under 2 seconds. We'll see whether or not he can actually, with 5 laps to go, get any closer to that battle group.
I'll just jump on board CJ for a little bit, get that Nissan Samir time for Piper, who's made appearance in chat. Old school racer, he's been in the league previously and always was a strong contender up in Div 1, and this was his go-to car there for a while, so yeah, just get that car up on screen for him. It's coming up behind Corbin here. Definitely these guys will have a good battle. They generally have some good battles throughout the season already, so yeah. Mustang does not like the hard tyres, getting very sideways through that corner there.
And this second battle group now starting to do the same as the first. They're starting to distance, or get equivalent distances, which is about a second between the cars. The only ones that are really starting to stay together are Ziti, Dragon and Suitlad. Tombo's starting to put a bit of distance between the guys, give himself a bit of a buffer. Seems to have pulled away.
Ziti really needs Tombo to play the inter-team game here, like in the Singapore F1 Grand Prix. He needs Tombo to back off a little bit to give that Honda a slip down the front straight to protect him from the Corvette behind him in that Lambo. So he might be a bit of a sitting duck here. He really needs that run off of of the final corner, or have Tombo ease up a little bit.
So DJ Stefko's brought it now down to 1.2. Suits right in the slip of Dragon, but not enough to be able to make any kind of a move.
You caught up the team options at that point. I mean, in the overall standings, Dragon is higher up in the standings to Suit Lad, so you can make an argument either way: protect the points for Dragon, or try and get Suit Lad bumped up a little bit from his position.
That's what I was expecting. If he got close enough, I was expecting to see a bump draft push Dragon forward a little bit, but they haven't had the opportunity. The position hasn't been there. Zudi's doing a great job at the moment to stay in 6th place. And his tyres are looking pretty good as well.
Yeah, the Captain Tombo is only 1.2. I think it's really this section of the track where the Toyota really starts to pull away. We're only a couple of tenths over. Oh, Tom was looking very wide there. He's probably escaped a penalty, but very wide for Tombo.
DJ Stefko, he had it under a second a minute ago. It was at 0.9, but he's slowly starting to crawl onto the back of this pack. And this pack is again from Zedi, Dragon, and Suit has closed up again, which is just playing into DJ Stefko.
Yeah, Alpha's a bit understeery in certain sections of the track. Dragon's getting...
That's going to help Stefko.
Definitely helping Zedi with get away from slip there, so...
That's right. And Tombo Guy now, he's a good 1.6 seconds away from this battle pack, and just under 5 seconds from the group in front, so he's still got a bit of work to do to catch up to those guys, but he's doing some great laps at the moment. He's got a 43 even, and on my screen it says a 41.8. I know that's not right.
Yeah, 43 for that last lap. But yeah, the Corvette there for Dragon, there's definitely been some bob changes in the last few updates, and it can definitely hang the rear out in the low speed corners. It really likes to spin them up a lot more than it used to. So on hard tyres, especially if they start to wear a little bit, that car can be quite a handful in the low speed section, especially in that kind of last handful of corners.
It looks like the future studio have got some kind of a ticketing system going with these two guys. Someone leaves the pack, someone joins the pack, so it's like a membership. DJ Steph goes now onto the back of these guys, and Zedi has started to clear out.
Yeah, it sort of brought that whole group together and gave Zedi a get out of jail free card, really.
Mm-hmm.
And then Tombo's made a break off the front of him, so...
We've missed it in the back, but CJ's made that move on Corbin, and they're both still in the middle of a huge battle with little over 2 laps to go. But yeah, I'm really keen to see how this Alpha handles it. It's great in a straight line. If Stefko can really get hooked up in that final corner, he is right on the back of the Lambo, deep in slip. He could make a move into T1. It's got the pace to overcome the extra slip that Suplat's got.
Quick update on poor Rummy. He's done something on the second lap with the 204. He's well behind now, nearly 50 seconds behind the pack.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate, but it's good to see him still plugging away there, representing the team, Fangat Racing. So he's doing a great job out there. He's definitely punching above his weight here, and it's a commendable job to be out there.
So as we get down now to the penultimate lap, these guys are really starting to feel the hards starting to tell them that no way, get me out of here, I don't want to be on the track. They are struggling to keep that car in the direction that they would prefer it stay. So the tyres now really starting to show in the cars. Most of the guys are about a quarter or a third. Some of the guys are at half, but it's severely compromising their ability to keep the car in the direction and keep the power down on the track.
Yeah, just watching him
coming up the back of Suit now in position 9, and Dragon's getting a bit loose, he's went wide, so that's not going to help him. You come on the back here. Oh no. Commentator's curse. I've killed him. He's got a half-second penalty.
Yeah.
Who's got the penalty? Dragon or Suit?
DJ.
No, it's
TJ.
Stefko.
Oh no. Yeah, that's got to put him out of the battle for sure. I don't think he'll be able to make up the second in the spot. Second in the spot, that's going to be too hard, unfortunately.
Okay, we're on our final lap at the moment, and looking at the guys at the front, we've got Mountain Goat, who's got himself a 2.5 second gap back to Nux, who's 1.2 in front of Scooter, who's 1.4 in front of Seckers. So these guys are fairly evenly spaced, but when we go back to Tombo, who's just 5.5 seconds behind, ZD did have that down to 0.9 of a second, and Tombo's blown it back out to 1.5, so maybe Zeta might have had a bit of an issue there.
It's that straight line speed of the Supra.
Yep, well, he was close. He was looking good the last lap in the last couple of corners, but I think he's too far away now to be able to do anything, so that's unfortunate.
Even in
He's done a
slip,
great
I'm
job.
pretty sure the Honda gains a little bit of speed, but probably doesn't even gain time on the Supra, even if he's in slip. So I'd almost expect Dragon here to hold off Suit. I don't think Suit's going to make any serious attempts from the positions they're in. Stefko, who's got half second penalty, he should be very safe to CJ behind him at 2.3 seconds. And he's got another 2 second gap over Corbin. CCH there, who's run a little bit wide, should avoid the penalty, but yeah, he's definitely got that gap. So here we go, Mountain Goat, final corner. 2 from 2 so far, 1 more to go.
Goat crosses the line with the
Purple
fastest
on the
lap of
final
race.
lap.
Canucks. All right, I'm going to say Canucks now because I'm not quite sure what I'm saying. But Canucks has come across in second, Scooter in third, Seckers in fourth, Tombo fifth, ZD sixth, Dragon just crosses in seventh, Suit right behind him in eighth, DJ Stefko in ninth, Pup there in 10th, and Corbin with a penalty crosses the line in 11th, and Rum's still got just a little of around a third of a lap to go before he comes around. Had a bad second lap. We didn't see what happened there, but he lost quite a bit of time. A good 15-16 seconds off the pace, so he must have had a spin.
Yeah, a bit unfortunate again. We kind of missed it, but we'll see if anything comes out of it post race. If there was a bit of an assistance given to him to get him off the track there.
Like you said earlier, he is driving up from 2 divs below, so he might be just staying out of trouble and causing no problems.
Well,
Doing his job for his team.
even more than that, he's usually in the reserves lobby too. So he's doing a great job out there, especially that with Volkswagen. I've heard some feedback so far on that Volkswagen that it definitely hasn't been a good combo for this track. So I think we might just chuck the results up there for a second or two, and then we'll cut to ads from our wonderful sponsors that bring this league to you guys every week. So just chuck on the.
So congratulations to winners of the second race. Goat, Mountain Goat, Knux and Scooter 82, first, second and third. And now we get on to the 20 lapper, which will be reverse grid with softs and mediums. And we'll get back to you guys shortly.
I'm a gamer,
A foodie.
A boss lady. I am sporty,
outdoorsy,
outspoken. I am fashion.
I am old-fashioned,
What I am not.
is the same. But none of us are.
We are all individuals with unique interests, needs, and goals.
we believe that everyone should have the right to live the life they want for themselves.
Whether it be exploring the world
Dog walking.
or binge watching their favorite show.
So instead of searching for the things that we do the same,
Let's champion the things that set us apart.
Because we're not innovating for disabilities.
We're innovating for individuals.
Welcome back. The guys have just reset the lobby ready for race 3. So we should be kicking off very, very shortly once we give them the go-ahead. Anything we're looking out for in this race there, Mid?
I think the only thing that we want to keep an eye on is to see whether or not any of the top 5 from the previous race can actually get themselves up down the straight into a position where they can actually get to the front. Dragon's going to be from potentially row 3, I think it is. I'm expecting that he's probably going to be in the first 1 or 2 positions by the end of the straight. But yeah, it'll be interesting to see whether or not the guys can actually fight through the pack to get up there within the first 3 laps. If I leave it any later than that, it may be a hard task. But who it is, whether it's all 4 or 5, we'll have to wait and see. But it'll be interesting because they'll be battling themselves at the back. So yeah, that's something I think to keep an eye on.
Perfect. All right, should we kick this off? I'm sure they're getting very itchy, ready to get out there. Should we kick it off?
Yep, I've given them the okay there. Just
Very, very interesting. So ZD's gotten a 6th spot in his Div 1 debut. And Rum, it's an official stat, he's got pole position as well for race 3. That's not a knock at all. I mean, look, he's here, he's putting on a show, so he's doing a good job out there. But it is an official stat, he's got a pole.
Be interesting to see what they do with tyre strategy here as well, because those boys were getting pretty low on that first race on soft tyres. So, you know, can they do as many on mediums as they can on softs, and then who's going to run low and when are they going to do it?
Yeah, it's a good point. We haven't seen what the what's capable with the mediums, how long they'll go. We expect at least a 1-stopper. There could potentially be 2. Someone might pull a surprise. But I think they may well be fine for fuel. There might be a little bit of a top-up during the pit stop, but I don't think they're going to need to worry too much about the fuel. But it'll be a case of exactly how long you go on the softs versus the mediums. Just waiting for one of the drivers.
I'm not sure they've seen the message to go.
Yeah, they did, but Nux has said wait, and we're just waiting for Nux at the moment. So
I think they're ready, but Sekis believes we're waiting on comms. We might need to give the signal again.
Looks like we're good to go now.
It might be a bit similar to race 1, really. A few cars just holding on to the end on the soft stint and just do the balance on mediums.
I think the guys that are starting at the back, would they start on mediums first?
Yes.
Yeah.
yeah, I think so. Yep. Be interesting to see
If you're at the front, you nearly got to start on softs to see if you can bridge the gap.
Alright.
who are we on with?
Did you want to jump on board with Dragon again?
Yep, I
Starting
think
on
so.
6, row 3.
Yep, he's in 5th position, starting on row 3. I think he's going to be the man to watch down this straight.
With ZD right beside him, or right behind him, really, in another fast starting Honda.
5 red lights, they're about to hit. Racing. Oh, you didn't get a good start there, ZD.
ZD got the launch.
Absolutely nailed it.
Alright, what's ZD on? Is he on softs? Here he goes, pushing past Steph Go up the inside of CJ at the moment. Oh, CJ with a late move on Corbin. Gets the job done, catches ZD unawares a little bit, but ZD gets Corbin as well. But
Steph goes up the inside of Dragon, chasing Corbin.
overall, they're behaving pretty well out here.
Yep, the 5 guys watching the 5 guys at the back, and they were jostling side by side, inside, outside, and the loser out of all that at the moment is Suit, has gone from 5th to 10th.
Oh, Tombo's into the side of Dragon.
Yeah.
Oh, there's a bit of a mess in that corner. Oh,
He's
Dragon
redressing
right out.
there. I think he's trying to redress, but It's hard to oh, no, he's not redressing.
Yeah, I'm not sure you can call that a redress.
Oh, he'll have to wait for the next straight. It's too messy to try to redress there anyway, so if he's going to do it, yeah, it really needs to be.
He's defending already.
Dragon's now gotten very sideways off the back there. I might take this time to... Actually, no, let's see what happens in this hairpin. This is too exciting.
Close. Oh, nuts right up the inside there, and that got a little bit complicated there as Dragon came back on. Suit almost hit him, and then got hit from behind, which gave Lux the inside line, and he has gone past 3 cars there on that corner, I think.
I might just try and get that replay of Tombo, see what's going on down here into turn, was it 4 or 5? So he's on the outside here. He gets side-to-side contact with Dragon on the exit corner, and then just breaks late, and yeah, comes back at Dragon there. Sekis gets the move done on all of them. He kind of slots through and says thank you very much.
It's getting pretty tight with ZD down here at turn 1. He's straight under Corbin.
Should we get a quick run through the tyres, see what everyone's on?
Yeah, we've got Pups on mediums, which is a bit of a surprise. Then we've got Brum also on mediums, ZD on mediums, Corbin on mediums, DJ Stefko mediums, Sekis on mediums.
Everyone's on mediums.
Yeah, but as I go through the field, everyone is on mediums, so no one opted to take the advantage from the guys on the first 2 rows of the grid on the soft. And now it is very closely packed. And unfortunately, Suit's now gone from 10th to 12th, so he's been passed by both Nuts and Scooter. And something must have happened there to Nuts, because he's now fallen back behind.
And ZD's leading on Rum as well. On, I think, corner exit at T6. With Corbin all over the back of Rum, trying to get away through here. Sekis will be right there. Goat's right with them. Tombo's right. Sekis going 3 wide into the... Oh no! What happened there? Was that Goat getting involved there, was it?
Goat hit Corbin and then got hit just after they had the collision and hit Corbin again because of the guy behind. I didn't see who that was though.
Is it Tombo? Alright, let's go back to a replay here. So we're on board. Trail camera. We've got Tombo behind us. We're coming up on Sekis and CCH and Rum City. They're going 3 wide. Breaks in time. Makes a bit of contact with Corbin, but simultaneously then gets Tombo in the back of him as well. Rum unfortunately comes off worse for wear and drops back down to 8th, 7th or 8th in the middle of all that.
Well, bit of action there up front as Goat and Tombo down the straight had a bit of a collision side by side. Tombo's managed to hold onto it, but he's lost the position, and Corbin's also lost out to Goat. So Goat's now moved into 4th. Sekis is the big winner at the moment from the podium. He's in 3rd position as we speak. ZD is in 2nd with Pup right out front, so these guys now starting to clear out from the pack, but the pack is still relatively close.
In 9th position, Nux and Dragon and Scooter are having a bit of a battle, and it's probably due to Rum trying to stay out of the way, but he's staying on the racing line. He's doing a good job, but these boys are getting bottled up behind him.
Just like any other racing scenario, Rum's got every right to be where he is. If the other guys want to get past, they've got to make their own arrangements. So I think just a bit unfortunate for a couple of them, like Scooter in that Porsche, just does not launch very well. So he would have been buried off the start line starting towards the back there as well. And here goes Suit, lad, showing the nose. Nux can't quite get the job done. So the Volkswagen actually does have really good straight line speed. So it could make it quite difficult for them to get the job done here, as they're both battling.
There's a massive bottleneck from these guys, 5 guys at the back here, and he is severely hampering the chances for...
They're getting so impatient back there.
That was close. I don't know how he held on to that far out.
Scooter's taking advantage here. He'll get Super Dragon down the straight. The problem is he's on the wrong side of the road. Super Dragon's got the tow from the Ferrari and the Volkswagen, and Suitled wants to take advantage too, but he can't. It's his teammate.
Well,
that's it, Dragon. Lux can't get the job done. The Ferrari's not quick enough in a straight line versus the Volkswagen. They've really got to get the job done under brakes in the mid-sector, otherwise it's another lap behind that Volkswagen.
So just correct me. In what reality does the Volkswagen beat a Ferrari down a straight? Is that like something that you'd expect to see on the road?
Yeah. Oh look, I mean it's not. I don't think it's a real car, but don't forget the Volkswagen Group does have that was it a W18 or something? They do have some really powerful engines in their stable, so it's definitely not unheard of. I mean, isn't Lamborghini? Is it Lamborghini's part of the Volkswagen group as well? So they've got a lot at their disposal.
All right. Well, it's only lap 4, and it looks like the stewards could be busy again this week already, just from. I
think we're shutting shop this week after seeing some of that. We've very good hiatus. Mid-season summer break for the stewards.
Nah, Robin's racing, it's okay.
Yeah, it was very entertaining, and I mean, we are wheel to wheel, so I mean, it's exactly what we're here for. Race hard, race fair, though. It looks like there was a bit of give and go.
Now on in fourth position, he's you got these two damn hexagons up the front chasing Pup and Goats right on their tail.
You got Tombo just 8/10 behind that. He's gaining on them in the slip as well, so that Supra is just hanging around there. Good to see Stefko actually in 6th in that Alpha. He's had a bit of a rough round so far, so good to see the Alpha doing well.
Yeah, he's got himself a nice little gap out from the guys at the back, but Corbin's only just 6/10 off him. But behind that, we've got Lux. About
I panicked. I thought you were about to say you had a penalty.
No. Just say, yeah, as you said, it's good to see him in the position he's in. And he's not under any pressure at the moment, so he can just concentrate on his race and try to catch these guys up the front, which are all now starting to pack. Going up the inside of ZD. And Sekas got past as well. It's ZD trying to hold it together.
We might go to a replay. Let's go check a replay, but
that was a bit messy.
All right, here we go. He's up
from second to fourth.
So we're on board. Yes, the Sekas gets the job done around the outside. Goat's going to go up the inside here. ZD didn't want to give the inside line, but Goat's just parked there. So, yeah, just gets the job done.
And it's brought Tombo into the group now, so 5 of them battling for the podium.
Yeah, just interesting. No disrespect to CCH out there, but apparently Stefko is not feeling the pressure from you. So push on a little bit harder.
Well, he's just he's lost about he's lost about 0.6 of a second, 0.7 of a second to these guys up front. So I'm expecting this lap time is going to be potentially into the 43s. Oh no, yeah, potentially 43. Yep. 2. No, he's gone to the 2. So he's still relatively consistent, but Corbin's starting to catch up with him. And those two guys got a fair distance back from Nux of 1.2 back to Nux, and then Scooter 1.6 back. So the field really starting to spread at the back end, but the race is really at the front. Those 5 guys are jostling for that podium position.
So another one from Piper out there. He said he's built some Golfs that smash Ferraris. So.
Goat and Sekas now have closed the gap to Pup.
Yeah, I might just jump on board with Goat, do an in-car shot here, watch him at work as he tries to chase down the McLaren of Sekas and the Nissan GDR of CJ there. Doing a great job hanging out there in first at the moment. ZD's still 8/10 in striking distance, Tombo's there as well. It's a long race, we're not even third distance, so there's a long way to go. There's no rush here, everyone just keep it calm, keep it simple.
And Sekas definitely at the moment, I'd say, has got the advantage over these guys. His tyre wear is a lot better.
As Goat makes a move up the inside.
Yeah, gave him enough and he took it. I think what Sekas might be hoping here is that he closes the gap to Pup and he just stays in the slipstream, saves his fuel and his tyres.
Yeah, I mean, Goat's pretty good at fuel saving in the slip as well, so Goat may also do the same. He may think, look, I've got a speed advantage over these guys. I might just stay behind CJ for a lap or so and try to save some fuel and counteract their potential fuel save as well. So Sekas, here we go. Let's get out of the car shot here. Three wide.
Goat backs out and Sekas slides.
Oh no!
Oh, see you later.
Oh, that is massive for the race.
Alright, so Goat tried to make the move there. We might just go back to a replay on that. Let's see, we'll go trail camera for this. So here you go, he's gone up the inside, he's mid-track, he's got Sekas on the inside. come into the braking zone. They all brake. Yeah, Goat brakes early, kind of backing out a little bit. CJ, yeah, just...
Yeah, I couldn't tell whether there was a small touch there or he just got on the accelerator a bit too quick.
There's definitely some contact there, but look, I'm not going to say what's going through their mind. CJ's trying to take the racing line. Goat's got the nose there. And one will probably say that the other's come across too far, and the other one's going to say the other one should have backed out. So we'll see what comes of it through the week. But in all of that, Zeedy's up into second. Sekis is first, Zeedy second, Tombo third. Steph goes up into fourth. With Goat 1.6 behind him. Nux is like, here we go, I'm right back in the battle. We've got Mountain Goat right in front of me. Let's make some noise for him and make life difficult for him. And we've got Scooter again, the usual suspects from race 1 and 2. Goat, Nux, Scooter.
Yeah, that is huge. And yeah, it's brought Nux and Scooter back into contention for podium positions once the pit stops occur. So that has really changed the shape of the race. On lap 7, major incident involving the guys right at the front of the race, and yes, unfortunate. The big loser out of that was Pup. Unfortunately, he's gone from first all the way back to 11th. Yeah. So.
Yeah, it's a bit unfortunate. He was starting to build up a bit of momentum with some strong results lately in the GR3 car, so it's a little bit unfortunate for him. But head up. There's 13 laps to go.
Yep, so we've got the winners of the last race, Goat, Nux and Scooter now in 5th, 6th and 7th, so these guys here we'll have to keep an eye on. We're still a good at least 4, 5, maybe 6 laps away from the pits, but we'll keep a good eye on these guys because it'll be interesting to see how much they can close down. They're only 6.5 seconds off the lead as we speak, but they're catching up to DJ Stefko, who is sitting behind Tombo at the moment, and Tombo is starting to make some inroads to Zeedy, who's starting to fall away from Sekis.
Yeah, this might be the next battle again, Tombo on Zeedy, but I'm surprised he's actually a little bit out of the slip here for Tombo. So Zeedy's really keeping pace with Sekis and doing a very great job out there. Either that or Tombo's just trying to nurse the tyres a little bit and kind of see where we roll from there.
Goat's right on Stefko now, and then you got Nux right in behind. So, and then where's Scooter?
He's unfortunately he's a second back, unfortunately, so he's not going to be able to take advantage of this. These guys are going to be able to put a bit more distance between themselves and him. And Nux is in the slipstream of Goat, who now just goes on the inside. DJ Stefko will probably make a pass down here, keeps him wide as wide as he possibly can.
Oh, Nux got a bit loose coming in, loose behind him there too.
Yeah. And Goat's got 3.3 seconds to make up to Tombo before they start to come in and pit. And you can imagine that when they do, he's going to be on the softs, so he's going to reel him in, but the question is will he have enough to reel in Sekis at the moment? And we'll have to keep an eye on everything. And at the moment, Sekis looks like he also has better fuel. I don't think Sekis is going to need to actually put anything in when he comes in.
Corbin's went around in 10th position. He's got no tyre and a half-second penalty.
Oh no! So Goat's only 5.3 behind. Behind the lead here. I wonder if the AMG does have a bit of a tyre advantage on the lighter fuel. I mean, I would expect him to be able to go 7-8 laps quite easy, but on the lighter fuel even, can he push it to 9-10? So he may come in for an undercut in the next lap or so and be a bit ambitious there. So I think we'll kind of keep an eye on that.
He's just under half at the moment, and they're about to start the 10th lap, and you think that he doesn't need to put any fuel in?
Who?
Goat.
Oh, I don't know what his feels like. I'm just saying in terms of tyre life, he might be able to undercut everybody. He may get those softs to last a lot longer than some of these other cars.
Well, he's just set the fastest lap of the race at the moment at 41.293.
So yeah, he's motoring 5.2 behind. I think he's taking it up a second in that lap alone. 1.7 clear of DJ after making the move at turn 1. Team orders down at TDR. Will Stefko clear the way for Nux? Doesn't look like it yet. Looks like they just line astern and keep it going.
Yep, so the field starting to spread a little bit, but the real question is can Goat catch Seckers? And once again, we'll have to keep our eye out on the pit stop, because I think
Dragon's the first stopper.
Well, there you go.
Dragon's off of mediums after 9. Is he doing a 2-stopper? Because can he get 11 off of softs?
I wouldn't think so.
No, I don't think so either, not the way that the controller guys have been going. But I wouldn't be surprised if he doesn't come back in again. But I think they're really going to struggle to try to control the cars with any real kind of competitive spirit. So
CCH has still got no tyre, and he got another half-second back.
yep, I'd predict that Corbin may actually stay out there for another lap or two before he comes in for...
Yeah, Seckers is in.
Yep, here we go. Seckers may be the guy. Oh, no, Goat's in with him as well.
Championship rivals.
This will be interesting.
Here we
We'll see how we go.
ZD's going another lap. Tombo's going another lap. So Suitlad's also in the Lambo. So I think this is telling on how many laps people know they can get on a half-tank softs type of deal. So yeah, this is going to be really interesting. I wouldn't expect the Honda maybe coming into this lap, end of lap 12. No idea on the Super at the moment, but almost would expect them to come in together potentially.
Yep, so the first race was...
Yep, Nux has got Stefko in that too.
7 laps on the soft. Most of the cars got around with potentially an 8th and a 9th lap on the tyres. So I'd imagine that these guys are going to come in on this next lap, but also that Goat and Seckers will probably make those softs last for a good 10.
Yeah, here we go. Oh, Scooter's gone very loose there in the 12 Nux there, which has enabled Stefko to get the position back. Nux has now built a bit of a 1.2 second gap there as well. Stefko going again defensive on Scooter into the hairpin. Not much Scooter can do there.
On the back of ZD here, he's made a mistake at the hairpin. But it'll be interesting to see if one of them pull in now for the pits, or if not both.
One more for the Honda.
In.
Yep.
ZD goes, Tombo goes in.
Yep, the Honda is very consumes tyres.
Nux is in.
Yeah, I think
goes in.
ZD should have potentially came in then, because I think that Tombo will get him on the undercut here.
Yeah, look, the undercut may work for Tombo. It might just be a matter of tyre preservation and knowing how many softs are going to last on that Honda. CD's done a lot of practice this week, so he'll know what that car can do for him.
He's only got a tiny amount of tyre left. This is going to be a sketchy lap if he's not careful.
He's a season campaign, he'll be fine. He'll be fine.
He's out of tyre now.
Yep. He'll be good. Oh yeah, Seckers is back out. A bit of fuel advantage there. He's got a 5.8 second gap to Tombo, 6 second gap to Tombo after Tombo stopped there, and Tombo's come out right in front of Goat. Goat's clawed right on the back, so it's about a 6.3 between Seckers and Goat right now, with Tombo in between. Nux further forward on the pack.
Won't be good for Goat. There's no way in the world Tombo's going to just let him breeze on by. He's going to make him race. So he's going to lose a little bit of time here. But the Tombo's on the softs as well, so it's not like he's going slow. But he tries the up the inside, can't make it work. Sits behind for the next corner. And unfortunately, this corner is not one that you can really make an overtake on unless the guy in front makes a huge mistake.
Oh, that looks very wide from Tombo. Flirting with the disaster there.
It looks like he got away with it.
He got away with that one.
Oh, here we go. He wants the inside. Goat wants the inside. He's got it. Tombo just avoided the defensive line right at the last minute there. Goat just gets it stuck in there. So ZD and Scooter are in. Scooter's got the better fuel. So Scooter will gain a couple, maybe a second there. CJ also in.
Seckers is coming onto the straight now in 4th. I imagine he'll pass all of these guys.
Yeah, he should. He was ahead of ZD on the stop, and I think he had slightly better fuel as well. So,
Okay, start of the 13th lap, and just about the whole field has now come in for pits, so it's a run to the end. It's all about fuel and tyres. Well, probably not so much fuel, but definitely tyres.
8 to go, 6 seconds for Goat to try and make up. ZD's popped out of the pits now. He's in 5th spot, right behind Nux, right ahead of DJ Stefko. So that's a great first stint right there. Right in the middle of a TDR sandwich.
A 1.5 second penalty. Where would you have got that off the last corner?
Who got it?
Stefko.
Oh, yeah, no idea really.
Yeah, that's a heavy penalty, far out.
And then Scooters finished the pits in 8th. CJ in 9th, Corbin 10th. Rum and then Dragon. Dragon are 37 seconds behind Rum at the moment. Rum, has he pitted yet? I don't... Yeah, he has. Surely.
Yep, I'm pretty sure that the whole field is now pitted, so...
Goat's already got 9/10 out of Seckers this lap. Or
Yeah, I was going to
8/10.
say it was at 6.3, I think it was. It's down to 5.3. And he's on a purple lap as well, but we'll wait and see what Seckers comes up with. Their lap times are only 0.3 apart, so... But this time around, I think it's going to be a little bit different, because he's made up quite a bit. He's knocked off another 0.3 as we talk.
Yeah, Tombo's trying to stick in the slip there. 39.9 versus a 41 flat.
Second difference just on that lap, so yeah, that wasn't the best lap from Seckers there, so that's where he lost that second.
Yeah.
I'm expecting that he'll bring it back now, back into the 40s if not lower. But can Goat bring back 5 seconds within, what's that, 7 laps?
7 laps. It's a big ask. Season campaign, very cool under pressure. Goat, a lot of talent as well. So, yeah, 2 of the main contenders for this season. Tombo goes 0.012 purple in sector 1. Still hanging onto that slip of the AMG in front of him. 4.7 clear of Nux. He's got ZD 1.2 following, and then Suitlad further 1.1, and then Scooter's right on the tail of Suitlad.
Yep.
Yeah, Sood made a mistake coming off that turn, probably 3, around that right-hander, and ran it wide. That's what brought Scooter right back up to the back of Sood.
Well, it's been interesting. We've got first and second from the previous race. They're currently sitting in second and first.
Scooter's up the inside of Suitlad. He's got the job done at the hairpin. Oh, Suitlad's with the switchback. He's on the wrong side for the next goal. Oh, Kenny gets the... He's on the wrong side for the sweeper, though. Kenny, keep the power down, though. This is exciting stuff here.
This is going to be brave.
Oh, great racing there by the guys. Can't help but think he'll get him down the straight.
He's
DJ Stefko in the slipstream as well, so he's put himself in a
what's
good
up with
position.
Dragon? Is he out of fuel?
No, now he's taking off.
Oh, he's a lap down, isn't he? Okay, I think he's just getting out of the way. Apologies, he's just getting out of the way.
Suitlad's not leaving Scooter alone.
Yeah, he's got a lot of work to do here to get past Scooter, and with Stefko right on his tail as well. So, pretty intense battle between these 3 guys. All of them will be trying to push to get that top 6, and see if they can close in on the Honda Z there in these last 5.5 laps.
Goat lapping about 0.6 of a lap quicker than Seckers at the moment, and he's brought it back down now to 3.7, and he's still going purple, so he's 0.2 purple again.
He's about to burn a penalty. Scooter's gonna compensate a fair bit of time out of that. Yeah, second penalty is probably going to lose about that as well.
But that's alright, we've got Scooter, Suitlade keeping him honest, DJ ready to pounce. So, I mean, this could be a four-way battle soon, but if he's going to start to scrap a little bit, definitely going to hold them all up a little bit.
Scooter's tyres, that can't be right. They look impeccable. And Suitlade's look not so great.
What is Lambo? Suitlade, I think, came in early though. Scooter came in with ZD end of lap 11 or 12.
Yeah, that's right. Yep.
Yeah, right, that's fair call. Okay, so Stefko should probably start taking advantage of his tyres now.
If you could just get that turn in on the Alpha, he'd be right there.
Just keeps getting quicker with 39.7. He's gone another 1/10 quicker. So every lap since he's come out of the pits has just been faster and faster and faster.
Yeah, it's the light fuel. AMG's pretty strong car, especially around this track. Tombo's still 1.9 behind.
ZD's picked up another penalty.
That's alright, ZD. No pressure, man. You're doing a great job out there. Don't worry about the guys behind.
He should hold him off. It'd be interesting to see.
No, I don't think it's going to be enough.
If it's half a second, it should be okay from what we saw at the start of the...
1 second.
Oh,
And
okay.
there goes Scooter.
As long as he should be alright.
Yeah, no drama, no harm, no foul. Still right in this battle. Keep plugging away. 2.9 now at the front though.
Yep, he's slowly starting to reel him in with 4 laps to go.
4 to go.
Tombo's got a penalty somewhere too.
Oh, that's a shame actually, because Tombo was keeping right in touch of... he was only losing like tenths off Goat, and he's still in the mix there. If any of the guys up front make a mistake, Tombo will be on their tail.
Yeah, half second won't cost him too much, so nothing too bad there. 4 to go. You got Nux now, 5.7 behind.
Oh,
Suitlade's in the pits. Suitlade's got no fuel.
ZD up on the inside of Scooter from the at the end of the straight, and he's taken back 5th position.
Yeah. Well, I mean, that's taking care. What's happened here? Where's Steph? Steph goes down in 8th. He was right there. What happened there? Suitlade's in the pits. Steph goes dropped down to 8th behind CJ.
Yeah, something has happened there, and it happened...
that last lap, he lost 14 seconds that lap for DJ.
So it happened before he crossed the finish line, so... Yeah, it's unfortunate for DJ. Scooter and ZD at the moment, our closest battle, and they're not letting each other out of the sights at the moment.
Alright, let's get on board.
There's not much between the tyre wear. The tyre wear is fairly even. Guys are lapping around similar pace, although ZD's last 2 laps have been a good 2 seconds off Scooter's, so I don't know whether...
There was a penalty induced on one of it.
That's true, yes, yeah, okay, yep.
Alright, so we're on board with Scooter here. We're in car just watching this battle, checking out the different lines between the Porsche and the Honda.
3 laps to go, and the leader is 2.3 seconds away with Goat on his tail, but we'll stay with the battle that is at the moment ZD and Scooter. Closest at the moment. Next closest will be probably Corbin and DJ, but there's still nearly 3 seconds between those 2 guys, so they're not exactly close. ZD doing a great job at the moment to hold Scooter off.
Yeah, I think they've got very similar top speeds. The Porsche definitely can struggle sometimes. It really needs to use that tall 5th and 6th gear to make use of the slip. But it looks like ZD's getting a really good run out of the final corner as well. With Scooter just having to do a bit of a gear change to get it tucked in there. So don't know if it's a tyre wear grip thing or just the gearing on that Porsche just doesn't like that final corner. Yeah, ZD will be giving it his all here. He's got a 9.8 second gap to CJ in 7th behind this battle though, so 2.5 laps to go. You'd expect these 2 to be pretty safe.
Yep, so with just a little over 2 laps to go, and the fuel are pretty evenly spread at the moment. The two battles we're watching at the moment will one battle is Scooter and Zeddy. See how they finish up, but also whether or not Mountain Goat can run down Seckers with just under 2 seconds being the gap now as they come on to their penultimate lap, the second last lap before we finish this race. Can he do it?
He's got worse tyre wear than Seckers.
By a mile, yep.
He's pushing hard. Should we jump on board with him for this last lap on a bit then?
Yeah, definitely. See whether or not that 1.8 can be reduced down, or whether he can get within at least slipstream to try to pull it off during one of the corners, because we know if Goat's close enough, he'll definitely try to throw it inside or outside to get that advantage.
2.2. Yeah, just
I
on
know. I jumped back to 5th with Zeddy and Scooter.
Yeah, it's getting hot again.
Alrighty. We're on board. We're on board with Scooter. Perfect vision to see what's going on right in front. Oh, he's got the corner exit. He could go up the inside here. He's showing the nose, but just can't. Oh no! The gap stayed there.
Oh, that was a good attempt. There was more contact there, but Zeddy did leave him a little bit of room. He went a little bit wide. It was fantastic to keep them both on the track.
Great driving from both of them there. You know, the gap was there, had to be taken. Yeah, it's just not the corner to really make a move though.
No, they've got all the drive and nowhere to go.
Here we go. Hairpin.
Does he size him up now, or does he wait for the last lap?
I don't think he's got much choice. It's got to be the last lap now. Certain ones, obviously, probably the favoured overtaking spot on this track, followed by that hairpin that we just visited. Yeah. See, they're getting a little squirrely there. Doing a good job, both of these boys, though. CJ's now 10.3 behind this battle pack, so again, these guys do what they please at the moment, really. Here we go, Scooter's got the run this time. Scooter does have the run out of the final corner. Will Zeddy go defensive? He kind of goes, he's...
Oh, this will be tight.
Zeddy's trying it around the outside. He does.
Great work.
Zeddy is probably one of the best guys on the brakes. He's got so much confidence there that I've seen. He can pull off some amazing late braking moves.
Coming up to halfway in the last lap, and Seckers is 1.9 seconds in front of Goat. It's going to be a tall order for Goat to make up that amount of time with half a lap to go.
Yeah,
his tyres now are starting to struggle.
Good job from Seckers. He didn't panic when he saw that gap close. He just kept his head down, kept plugging away. And yeah, Goat's really made the tyres work to try and close the gap as best he can. It's 4.4 clear of Tombo now. Knocks it further 5.3. And then you go Zeddy and Scooter rounding out the top 6 at the moment. Scooter, this is probably one of the final opportunities.
He's right on him.
Although Scooter will surprise you. He can pull off some amazing moves that you normally wouldn't expect as well. As he goes to the outside, Zeddy goes defensive. Good braking by both.
He's gone a little bit too deep. He was going for the corner speed there, and it didn't quite come off for him.
Alright. I don't want to...
crosses the start-finish line now, and Goat goes into the wall while he crosses the start-finish line. Tombo now in 3rd place.
Nux for 4th.
And Zeddy holds on for a fantastic 5th.
Great job, Zeddy. Awesome battle towards the end. That was a great job.
6th.
CJ, good recovery, because he was up at the front towards the start of the race. Got a bit of a incident mid-race, and good recovery drive back to 7th. Great job.
Bring it home, Stefko. Nice ride. Well done, brother.
And Corbin riding this Mustang like it's a real-life Mustang. He's trying to...
Is the crowd under threat?
Break it. So
good job,
across
Corbin.
the line in 9th.
Rum getting a 10th in race 3 as well, so he's beaten the 2-stopper from Suitlad and I think Dragon as well. So, hey, great job. Head down, just kept consistent laps all race. Great job. Suitlad crossed half second as well.
Suitlad had a terrible 16th lap with a 2:13, so had a bit of a moment there.
I'm wondering now, Dragon 2 laps down, I'm wondering if you had a bit of hardware issue potentially. I wouldn't be surprised if there's a bit of a hardware issue with his wheel
It's a
there
shame for
today.
Dragon. We know he's a better driver in the 12th, that's for sure. All right, well, that's our race, or round 14, done and dusted with race 3. Our winners are, Seckers has been able to turn it around and come in first position, with Goat coming in at second, and Tombo jumping on the podium for third place.
Yeah, shout out to the boys. Great racing for all of them. All 3 races, a big night.
Yep, so next week we go on for round 15, and just checking the calendar, we are at Road Atlanta in the GR4s. So that'll be interesting to see. That's an enduro, 43 laps around Road Atlanta. There'll be a lot of pit stops and tyre strategies come into play for that particular race. But gentlemen, thank you very much for joining us this evening for Div 1 round 15 here at Catalunya. Broken Spoke, thanks for joining the comms box, mate.
No worries, mate. It was good to come along and good to see some good racing.
Definitely was. And Dale, thanks once again for putting in the visuals for the Wheel to Wheel crew.
No problem. If we don't get a Div 2 stream happening this week, we'll see you guys next week.
See you all.
See ya.